this extraordinarily special bridal couple who set out on their odyssey a long, long time ago. We're here to celebrate that success and wish them well on the next stage of their journey. This is not an infant relationship in its first flush, when life together seems exciting and an end in itself. No, we are in the happy position of knowing they work. They've steered through the many perils that can destroy a couple. The rocks, the siren calls, the sea monsters of human frailty, from youth to maturity. From ardor and passion, sorry about my son. Dashi. They've steered a straight path through ardor and passion, through cruel indifference, familiarity and frustrations, and back into the harbour of deep knowledge, a deeper, wiser, richer understanding, a mature love. The wonderful Greek poet C.P. Kavafi, in his poem Ithaca, writes, "When you set out for Ithaca, ask that the journey be long, full of adventures, full of things to learn. The Laestrygonians and the Cyclops, angry Poseidon, do not fear them. Such as these you will never find on your way, if you have elevated thoughts, if choice emotions touch your spirit and your flesh. The Laestrygonians and the Cyclops and fierce Poseidon you will not meet, unless you carry them in your heart, unless your heart sets them in your path."
Pray that your journey be long, that there may be many summer mornings when with what joy, what delight, you will enter harbours you have not seen before. And we'll stop at Phoenician trading ports and acquire beautiful merchandise, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, and sensuous perfumes of all kinds. As many sensuous perfumes as you can visit many Egyptian cities, to gather stores of knowledge from the learned.
Mommy.
Have Ithaca always in your mind. Your destination is to arrive there.
But don't hurry your journey to the east. Better that it may last for many years, that you cast anchor at that island when you're old. Rich with all you have gained on the way, not expecting that Ithaca will give you wealth.
How does this really go?
Ithaca gave you that splendid journey. Without her, you would not have set out. She has nothing more.
And if you find her poor, Ithaca has not deceived you. You have acquired such wisdom, so much experience, that you will have already realized what these Ithacas mean.
For you have reached a goal, and now, by getting married, you set out for a new one, a new Ithaca. Few couples make it. Few of us have the breadth of character, the passion, and certainly not the tolerance to experience another's needs and wants, and to grow and to allow the other to grow, and still to remain and indeed sustain the other. Now you have already done that. That is a marriage. That is already worth celebrating. And that's your starting point. Our Rudy, stoic and true. And our Birgitta, the child bride, now a woman of such complexity and compassion. They seem so different, and they are. But it is interesting that Rudy's pragmatism covers a well, a fjord of sensitivity. And Birgitte's sensitivity covers a ferocious pragmatism. And they both seek truth in themselves, in others, and in life. And in completely different ways, they both work with a complementary morality. They stand together and yet apart. They've allowed one another to grow, have managed to carry one another's differences and many incarnations. And that is the trick. For a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So in this marriage, we hope to see Birgitte and Rudi bring one another into even fuller life. The difference now is they are making a solemn decision that whatever their difficulties, they are committed to a generous love. A love which allows for continual spiritual evolution and leads to a continually creative future. A future enhanced by an increase of loving wisdom and reverence for life, for the earth and for one another. The combined impact of Birgitte and Rudi is greater than the impact of Birgitte and Rudi apart. The Bishop of London recently said to two less worthy people, marriage should transform as husband and wife make one another their work of art. Be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire. So, with no further ado, Birgitte and Rudi, please turn and look into each other's eyes. Carmine, can I have the cutters? Wonderful, thank you. I believe you have some vows that you wish to pronounce to one another. When you're ready, please make your vows. And you will be ready.
Through the pain and joy on our journey of life, we have learned the most important lesson life has to offer, and we're glad of it. The moment is all we have, so let's make the most of it.
I wish we stay content with what we have and yet keep reaching for true fulfillment as we go along.
I wish we both stay agile, healthy, and keep our sex drive, teeth, and sense of humor.